so we need to type some more. Here is when my collision detector comes in, because we need to detect when the pad is touching the ball. And to do that, I have a notepad when I keep useful code. I will add it later in this description. So now we paste it. This is kind of hard to understand. Well, we copy this, paste it, change this. Well, this is kinda hard to understand. I don't have time to explain it, but I can guarantee you that it works. As you can see it right now, when you touch it, it goes up. If you don't touch it, it goes down, and we won't see it again. Well, now that we have everything, we need the blocks. We need to make the blocks for the ball to break. So we'll rename it block. And change its color. Well, now we have a block, and we need to adapt this collision detector to for it to detect when the ball is touching the block. So now we need to replace all the pad words for the block. So we go to one of my favorite things, quick replace. This will replace every word that is called pad, and we'll replace it with block or whatever you want. We'll replace it, it will have this thing. So now we need to change this, so when the ball touches it, instead of keep going up, it will go down. Well, right now when it touches it, you see it goes down. So now we need to make the block disappear, and we also need the ball to only touch the block when it's not destroyed. So now we need to type in. Then here we press enter, move this thing here, and type in block.visible equals false. So now when it touches, it will disappear, but it has not disappeared, it's still there. So we need to add another condition. No, not that. And so when it is touching the block, and when the block is visible, then it will happen all this. Then all this will happen. So if the block is not visible, it won't touch it. So look at this. You see? Well, now we need to add more blocks. So right now we need to grab this block, and we need to create a function. A function, it is extremely useful because you don't have to copy and paste the same code all over and over again. So we type in, and it is not very complicated. So we type in private sub block code. Whoa. So I don't know what happened there. This thing has to go after an end sub, so it won't happen that private sub block code. That's better. So what we need to do, we need to copy this code, cut this code and paste it here. So now the same code we put on the timer, it will be on this function, and we will call this function changing a few words. So we put block as power packs rectangle shape. So, well, you'll understand this in a few seconds. Well, what we need to do now is we need to call the function. So we put call block code, we put it in parentheses and we put block 1. Well, we will rename it to block 1, this one. So now when I call this function, it will replace all the blocks that I put in this code. It will replace them with this one. So instead of saying block 1 block, it will say block 1. If we now it will work exactly the same as it did before. So now using this we can make a lot more of blocks way shorter in less time. So now, well, we'll renaming them. They will be block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, and this is probably the most annoying part of this whole program, renaming things. So we copy this code and we need to call this function 5 times, 1 for each block we have. If you have more blocks, we need to call the function more times. So now the same code will be running simultaneously for the 5 blocks. You see, 2 of them are gone and it's excellent. So now we have a working game. Well, this is the end of my first video. When in this here I showed how to make a basic game. In my next video I will be showing how to make a score system, 2 players, single player, other stuff, power-ups, bosses, I don't know, whatever it comes to my mind. So I hope you enjoyed it, and bye.